They are father and son, a couple of gym rats.
Yeah, well, once I started playing at a young age, I immediately fell in love with it.
Dad, Dr. Patrick Ferry, and son, Andrew, both have interesting basketball stories to tell 30 years apart. Stories that are the centerpiece of Dad's book, Faith in the Freshman. Dr. Ferry has been president of Concordia University, Wisconsin since 1997. But as a young lad growing up in Colorado, he had serious hoop dreams. After a strong high school career, he decided to play at St. John's College, a small school in Kansas.
Yeah, it wasn't what I expected at all, and I'm still not quite sure how I made it through. I almost didn't.
Ferry's team suffered through a brutal season his freshman year. St. John's played 24 games and lost 23, staggering defeats by margins of nearly triple digits.
At the time, it was a dreadful experience, and a lot of kids are homesick. A lot of kids miss their families and friends. But when you throw on top of that all of the feelings that I had about the disastrous season that we were experiencing and all of that, it really was a tough time.
But Ferry stuck it out through the entire season and says the experience helped him mature and grow stronger.
I realized that it was still a very meaningful year for me in so many ways, and I think I was beginning to appreciate that already by the end of the basketball season.
3 decades later, Ferry's son Andrew became a star at Milwaukee Lutheran High School. He was a deadly outside shooter and a college hoops prospect. But just a month after his 16th birthday, he was diagnosed with type 1 diabetes.
First, when I got diagnosed, I wasn't really sure what to make of it. As I learned more about it, I learned how much of a difference my life would be and how disciplined I'd have to be from that point on, not just with basketball, but in everything else.
To keep playing basketball, Andrew had to regularly check his blood sugar levels. His dad would meet him in the trainer's room at halftime to make sure he was okay.
I am great.
He just saw it as just another thing that was a part of his regular routine that he had to deal with, and I don't think he's ever used it as an excuse.
Andrew attracted interest from smaller colleges, but decided to walk on at Division I Valparaiso, where he faced daunting odds of getting playing time. His dad supported his son's decision, but wondered if Andrew was taking on too much.
But I think that's part of what this story is about as a parent, is trying to find that right balance between encouraging your children, being involved in their lives, and maybe going beyond whatever the appropriate boundary is, and letting their dreams be their dreams.
At Valpo, Andrew got to share some of his dad's trying freshman basketball experience in a different way, spending most of his time on the bench. He saw some action due to starter injuries at midseason, but at the end of the year did not fit into the team's future plans. Still, he doesn't regret his decision to walk on there.
Just going back and forth, not knowing when I was going to play, if I was going to play, but knowing I had to work harder to get better to achieve my goals.
Andrew enrolled at Florida's Palm Beach Community College for his sophomore season and shot the lights out, averaging almost 19 points a game, an effort that caught the eye of the coaches at Cornell University, an NCAA Sweet 16 team.
Hustle back, hustle back.
So now Andrew heads for the Ivy League to play this season for the Big Red, where he could be a starter.
You just have to keep battling, keep fighting over and over, and if you want something bad enough, you're not going to let anything really try to stand in your way.
Andrew loves playing basketball, whether it's shooting around,
so you bring it up, you go on the wing right here,
or coaching some grade school players at Concordia's summer camp.
Okay, then get right back into the press. I would like to be just like my father was with me, and very supportive and always helping me to push on towards my dreams, never telling me I couldn't do it. Good job, way to play hard, way to play hard. And if I can instill that in these kids, the camps as well, then I feel like I'm doing a good job.
I think what impresses me most is just a great kid, and he balances all those things together so effectively.
He's always there for me and for everyone in our family, so that's kind of makes me very proud to hear him say that.
At Concordia University, this is Mark Concannon reporting.